Hey everyone, it's Monday morning. It's going to be a long week, but it is also the last week of the term, so make the most of it, I suppose. Peace and quiet during the day for the next 5 days whilst see what we've got going on this week. I think it's going to be a bit of a manic one. I know there's a couple of cars to drop off and pick up, but we need to get in the gym today, so I will be going hopefully around about 10 o'clock, and we are starting on the basically a shake replacement week. So for the next week or two I'm just going to be taking meal replacement shakes just to really sort of chop down those calories and know exactly the macros from obviously the shakes itself. But the weather is going to be quite hot this week. Apparently it's going to get up to around about 32, 34. So I also need to take the missus car to Halfords and get them to do a aircon recharge because that's not working at the minute. Anyway, let's get to the unit and see what we've got going on. Okay, so backup shaker acquired, not the one I usually take, but it's the one I could find. Pre-workout, this is probably the best one I've used, and it's easy to get and cheap from B&M. Good thing with this one, it mixes really well. But it is very bitter, or sour, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, let's get to the gym, shall we? It is a beautiful morning though. Clear sky, or clearish sky. Sunrise. I don't know if I've included the time lapse or whatever on the way here, but there was an ambulance, blue lights, going 3 to 4 miles an hour under the speed limit. If it wasn't for the fact that it goes through red lights, I think it'd have been quicker to order an Uber. I really hope the person that it was going to wasn't in serious need of attention, because they were not in a rush. Squirrel. There's a lot of birds around this morning as well. Anyway, while I wait for these lights to change, let's get to the gym and see what we have in store today. I think today's going to be back by with a little bit of something else. Don't know, mix up a little bit. Okay, so that is the gym done. It's very hot already, as you can tell. I'm a bit red and I'm a bit sweaty, but we're going back to work. We have a Mustang in a TVR Tuscan and something else, I can't remember what, but it's going to be a busy week. I thought I'd be a bit clever and figure out how many calories I need to burn a certain amount of weight per day, and basically what I found out is it's impossible. So we're going to go back to the drawing board and find a middle target for my birthday, and then the full target for October. Thankfully they're not after me. So looking at the figures, I think the best course of action will be to aim to lose 10 to 12 kilos by August, which is 55 days from today. That will work out as a calorie deficit of around 1,500 a day, which is still quite high. But that then it leaves us a lot closer to the end goal. Anyway, it's far too warm to have the window up. You probably can't hear me, so let's get to work. Okay, so I brought the missus car down to Halfords for a regas, and we will see if it's actually cold or if she's just being extra picky. But we're just waiting for them to come back with the right part. Okay, so turns out the aircon was low, so she wasn't just moaning for no reason. But Halfords have filled it up. Wasn't too bad. It was like 69 quid if you sign up to their motor club, and it's perfect timing because it's saying that the outside temperature is 20 degrees, which I highly doubt it, because it was 25 degrees this morning, so I doubt it's 20 degrees outside at the minute. But the aircon is working, so I've given it a quick wash for it. I'm taking it back and then back to work again, all over the place, never stops. We are in the process of currently looking for a PPF installer, so if you're interested, head over to the New Look Detailing Instagram and or website and send us a message. We're looking for a trainee junior installer to start with us. But at this rate, I'm tempted to get back to the gym because of the aircon. But I don't like driving the Evoque. It's too small for me. It's too narrow, it's too low, and it's like, to be fair, it's a perfect woman's car because it takes a while to think about what it wants to do, and then like this one, completely not got a clue. They're right of way, and let me go. So that's it. The trailer's all out. The truck's been rinsed off, and now I'm going to get the Mustang outside and load it up. And I'm not, because we need to get after photos of that first. So I'm going to get started on the Kia Sportage before we hit the road and take the Mustang back to the dealership. So just got to work, and as I said in the earlier in the week, last week, I'm going to be giving the truck just a rinse off with pure water because it is getting dusty, and this so far seems to be working really well at keeping the car clean. So let me show you what it looks like before the rinse. So here we have the truck, and as you can see, there's no water spots, nothing, it's just dusty. So with the new filter, I'm able to just literally rinse it down. It'll get off most of the stuff, and then just leave it to dry, and we won't get any water spots. But let's get opened up and get the pressure washer on. So this is the filter that we're on about. This is a DI vessel. So basically water comes in, goes down, filters through to the top, comes out the top and into the pressure washer. Now, a lot of people will only use it for final rinse. We use it for everything. And if you haven't already seen, this is the active hose reel, and it is beautiful to use. Water on, pressure washer on, and well, we're missing something out of here. Let's have a look. So we will get the stubby lance and the white end. So let's put this together. Also, this gun from Clean Your Car is absolutely insane. The swivel on it is perfect, and it's got a locking quick release. So when you pull it back, it stays back. And then if I can do this one-handed, all you gotta do, that's it, locked into place. And then when you come to take it off, it stays in that locked position. So then you literally just push it back in, that's it. Oh, what a day that's been. Productive, somewhat, but stressful to say the least. Just on my way to go and pick Frederick up from nursery, and it's not been the greatest days. Tired. But tomorrow I need to start sitting down and planning what I'm going to be doing over the next 6 weeks. I need to set weekly and monthly goals so that I can work towards them. But it's so difficult to plan what you're going to do to make a significant difference. Or at least I find it difficult to plan. I get easily distracted and then move on to one thing and move on to something else, and trying to stay consistent is difficult, especially when you're constantly dealing with fires. So yeah, I need to sit down, put some headphones in and start thinking about what I can do that's going to have the biggest immediate impact. So it's been a very busy week, and the problem is the videos aren't getting any better. I really need to just plan. I need to sit down and plan the content. But what I need to do as well is stay consistent. So this will be the second video. I will be getting the first video up tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow is Friday. See how it goes on Friday. They always say the first videos no one ever watches, and the audio isn't going to be great on this one because it's currently 35 degrees and I am absolutely not going to have the windows up. So hopefully you can hear what I'm saying, but it's been a really good week business wise. That is definitely on the improvement. Don't want to say too much because every time we seem to be on the uptrend, something gets attacked or is taken advantage of, and yeah, so just safe to say we're finally getting a grip on marketing after it being exploited. So we have some big projects coming up and you will not want to miss some of them. So make sure you head over to the New Look Detailing channel as well, because there's going to be a lot of videos coming very shortly there. But for now on here, it's just me trying to figure it out as I want to say a young dad. I'm not a young dad. The dad of a young child, a new husband, just trying to do the best for his family. And if that's something you can relate with, it would be really appreciated if you could drop us a like and maybe subscribe to the channel, because like I say, I'm on a mission to give my family the best life I possibly can and to provide for them and to do everything right by them. And as I'm sure a lot of you know and a lot of you realise, it's not as easy and it's not getting any easier either. So I'm just on my way to pick Frederick up from nursery. I've got 52 miles range. I've got to go pick a car up tomorrow. So I'm going to stop off here at the Shell garage and fill up, because it is actually cheaper than Morrison's. The Shell garage here, as long as it's not changed from this morning, is £1.61. The Morrison's near us is £1.63. So I will be filling up here to get the points. The first achievement that I want to hit with regards to the videos is I need a new laptop. I have a 6-year-old MacBook and it's perfectly capable of the day-to-day tasks, but editing, storing, working on videos and social media content, web design, it's slacking a little bit. So the first thing I need to invest in is going to be that. But let's get some fuel and then we'll go and get Frederick from nursery. He's got 1 day left before the summer holidays, so we need to make sure we're making the most of it. So I've now picked up Frederick. He's had a fantastic day at nursery apparently, so hopefully he'll be equally as well behaved at home, but we will see. I'm probably going to go for a bit of a walk with him. I tried to pick him up a little bit earlier so that we had some time. So I think as soon as we get back, I'll get him a nice cold drink and then we'll load up the pushchair and go for a walk. Get those steps in because I've not done enough today. So it's literally just about to hit 7 o'clock. It is already 20 degrees and it is muggy. So I'm going to get to work, stand the aircon on and get cracking. But that was a good workout. I mean, it's easy to sweat when the weather's like this because it wasn't much cooler or less humid in the gym. But busy day. Got a car to do before we open. Customers turning up at 10 o'clock for its 2-week inspection, and I've got to go get an Alpine from Banbury. so there is a fair bit to do today. And I need to try and find a fan or two because it's ridiculous. I can't sleep, and everyone has had the same idea. Nowhere has a fan in stock. I'm at the point where I'm thinking of just sleeping at work. So it has been a very long, very hot day. It's still 33 degrees, which is incredible. It's finally home time. I'm on my way to pick up Frederick from nursery. I've managed to get to the gym twice today, mainly to finish off what I didn't have time to do this morning. And then we're going to have a family weekend. I'm back to it Monday. I am going to try and get to the gym tomorrow morning. It depends on how well I sleep and if I wake up early enough. But we are planning on going swimming with Frederick in the morning in Leicester, so that might be interesting. Hopefully it's not too busy, but I am also going to be trying to plan the videos for next week, because I realise that sort of I haven't really got any structure. I haven't really got a purpose. I have a purpose, but I don't have a purpose, for, like a structural purpose for the videos. Obviously, like I say, I want to have the best life for me, my son and my wife. As a family, I want to make sure that we have the best possible life we can. But translating that into actionable steps and goal-driven processes, I need to work on, and to document that as well, I need to have some sort of structure. So I will be having a look into that over the weekend, because I don't want to waste my time and efforts doing these videos for them to essentially not do anything. I don't anticipate them doing anything, but I also don't want them to not achieve anything because I haven't properly prepared or planned. So I just really want there to be a nice rain or something, because it's far too humid. I only like heat when there is a pool or a bar, or both. Ideally a pool in the bar, a bar in the pool, but we can't have what we want all the time.